Good morning, friends. So, we'll continue from where we left last time. Yes, last time we did the complementary relationships. Let me write it down on the board for you. You can repeat with me. Sine 90 minus theta is cos theta, and cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, and cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta, and cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta. Yes, this was the complementary relationship. I hope how you remember how we got it. We had taken a right angle triangle ABC or whatever you want to name it. One angle is 90 degree. Now the sum of three angles is always 180 degree. If one angle is 90, we automatically know that this angle A plus C, angle A plus angle C will be 90 degree. Means these two angles are complementary, and this is how we got the complementary relationship. Right? So last time we had done a few sums. I had given you a few sums for homework. So we have to prove one more thing here. Let us see how we do it. We have to prove that in a triangle ABC, sine B plus C upon 2 is cos A by 2. So there is a sum like this, but what you can see, we have got the complementary relations and we have to prove this. Now it is given to us that there is a triangle ABC. So triangle ABC is mentioned. Okay? So when triangle ABC is mentioned, the first thing we do is, what do we write? A plus B plus C is 180 degree. Clear? The sum of the three angles is 180 degree. Now we want B plus C upon 2. So first we go for B plus C. So this will imply that B plus C is equal to 180 minus A. Followed? Are you following the steps? We want B plus C. So A plus B plus C, the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So B plus C is 180 minus A. Now we divide by 2. So B plus C upon 2 is 180 minus A upon 2. On separating that we get 180 upon 2 minus A upon 2. So we get B plus C upon 2 is 180 upon 2 is what? 90 minus A upon 2. Yes, all clear till here? Now we have to find sine of this. So we take the sine on both sides. So sine B plus C upon 2 is sine 90 minus A upon 2. Now let us say A upon 2 is our theta. The angle A upon 2 is our theta. So what is sine 90 minus theta? 90 minus theta is cos theta. So if I write here sine 90 minus, instead of theta I call the angle A by 2, then this should become cos A by 2. So that is what I put here, equal to cos A by 2, and hence it is proved that sine B plus C upon 2 is cos A by 2. So this is a very simple sum, and all the sums of this types are quite simple. Right? There is nothing complex in this sum because we have already done what? We have done the complementary relation. Now today's topic, like I told you, was the last topic for trigonometry in this standard is the square identities. So today we are going to move on to square identities. So let us begin again. We take a right angle triangle Call it say P, QR. Q is 90 degree. Let me call this theta. Okay. Now the first thing I do to start is, let me find what is sine square theta plus cos square theta. Okay, I want to find the value of sine square theta plus cos square theta. Now what is sine square theta? This is theta. In sine we know opposite upon hypotenuse. So it is, what is sine theta? PQ upon PR. But because it is square, we write the whole square. Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So RQ upon PR, the whole square. So that is open. What do we get? PQ square upon PR square plus RQ square upon PR square. The denominator is the same. So you get PQ square plus RQ square upon PR square. Now, what is PQ square plus RQ square? This is a right angle triangle. So square of this plus square of this will give us square of the hypotenuse. So we get PR square upon PR square. But that becomes 1. So we have got the identity sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So this is a square identity of a square relationship. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Is it clear to you? It means I can write here sine square 23 degree plus cos square 23 degree equal to 1 always. Sine square 76 degree plus cos square 76 degree equal to 1. When this angle is equal, so you have to be very careful with those type of things. You cannot write sine square alpha plus cos square beta equal to 1. This is false. So when we write identity, you see when both are mentioned theta means both have to be the same. Here also sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So this is a very important thing to remember. We have got the identities, but all the identities are for the same angles. Only here the complementary angles we have got different. Sine r equal to cos p, tan r equal to cot p, sec r equal to cosec p, or sin p equal to cos r. That changes, but here you can see sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1 means, it means sine square 23 plus cos square 23 equal to 1. Both these angles have to be same, only then the square gives you 1. But this is an identity true for whatever angles you take. No matter which angle you take, this identity always remains true. Now, that is the first one we did. Now from that one, we can derive the others also, but the way to derive them will change. I can do the way I want, but I am going to use a simpler method. I have got sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Okay? I am going to divide this by sine square theta. I am going to divide both sides by sine square theta. Did you follow what I did? I divided both the sides by sine square theta. Now sine square theta by sine square theta becomes 1. Sine square by sine square is 1 plus cos upon sine. If you remember the formula we did before, what did we get? What is cos upon sine? Do you remember? Do you remember what is cos upon sine? Cos upon sine is cot. So cos square upon sine square is cot square. And what is 1 upon sine? 1 upon sine is a reciprocal identity. 1 upon sine was cosec. So this gives cosec square. So we get the next identity is 1 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. Okay, so this is the second identity we got, the square identity. And the third one we'll get by dividing this by cos square theta. So sin square theta divided by cos square theta plus cos square theta divided by cos square theta equal to 1 upon cos square theta. What is sin by cos? Sin by cos is tan theta. So we have sin upon cos is tan. So sin square upon cos square becomes tan square theta. Cos plus cos becomes 1 and 1 upon cos is sec. So this is sec square theta. So this three formula which we have got now are the square identities. So these are the square identities. So remember, these three identities are identical. This one is not true. Sin square alpha plus cos square beta is not equal to 1. But for the remaining things, the identities will be true. So now we can try writing some identities. So we can write 1 plus tan square 37 degree is sec square 37 degree, or 1 plus cot square 42 degree is cosec square 42 degree. Okay, so these are the square identities and we have completed the whole set of identities. Now we'll rewrite these identities in its different forms so you can get an idea, and that is most part of the chapter done now. We have derived almost all the formulas. So we'll see sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So we can even write sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. I just replaced the value. So sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. Now if you observe this, then 1 minus cos square theta, 1 can be written as 1 square also. 1 square is 1. So what is a square minus b square? I can write 1 minus cos theta and 1 plus cos theta. So now you can see the identities, the trigonometric identities along with the algebraic identities give rise to many formations. So now comes the part that whenever there is a sum to do, we are going to go into those sums, to prove that sums. You will have to see which is the best way or which formula you should transform in which way to get the answer. I can also write cos square theta equal to 1 minus sin square theta, that is 1 minus sin theta or 1 plus cos theta. Now I have got 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta, which can be written as cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1, or cosec square theta minus 1 equal to cot square theta. This was rearranged. If I take the cot square on this side, then cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. If I take the 1 on this side, I get cosec square minus 1 equal to cot square theta. Same goes here. I can write sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1, or sec square theta minus 1 equal to tan square theta. So these are all the trigonometric identities. Now remember, these trigonometric identities can be merged into algebraic identities. So you can see here, I wrote sin square theta is 1 minus cos square theta, that is 1 square. So I can write 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta, a square minus b square. So 1 minus sin square theta I can write as 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. Now cosec square theta minus cot square theta can be written as cosec minus cot theta into cosec plus cot theta. Similarly, sec square theta minus tan square theta can be written as sec minus tan theta into sec plus tan theta. So now there is a mix and merge of trigonometric identities along with the algebraic identities. So now what we will do, is we will summarize the whole topic once again. So let us summarize things from the beginning. What do we have first? A right angle triangle. A, B, C. The right angle, the side opposite to right angle is called the hypotenuse. Now choose whichever angle. So suppose I say choose C. Then this is the opposite side and this becomes the adjacent side. So this is from where our trigonometric chapter actually started. Now first things first. So first what I am going to do is write down the ratios. Which ratio should I write down first? The sine of the angle. I have taken C now, but we have sine of the angle is the ratio of opposite upon hypotenuse, and the cosec was hypotenuse upon opposite. You can see when we named that we had cos CS adjacent upon hypotenuse, sec CS hypotenuse upon adjacent, and tan CS opposite upon adjacent, and cot CS adjacent upon opposite. So these were the 6 ratios which we named. And what did we conclude? We saw cosec. Now I use theta. Instead of C, I use theta. Cosec theta is 1 upon sine theta, means reciprocal, or sine theta is 1 upon cosec theta, reciprocal, or I can write sine theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. So I have which identity? The reciprocal identity. I can write sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta, or cos theta is the reciprocal of sec theta, or cos theta into sec theta equal to 1. Are you following the ratios we are moving to? Then we have got cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta, or tan theta is the reciprocal of cot theta, or tan theta into cot theta equal to 1. These are which identities? The reciprocal identities. Then we have the quotient identity. What are the quotient identities? Only 2. Tan theta equal to sine theta upon cos theta, or cot theta equal to cos theta upon sine theta. Then we have the which identities now? The complementary. Sine 90 minus theta is cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is sine theta, tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, cot 90 minus theta is tan theta, sec 90 minus theta is cosec theta, and cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta. Right? These are the complementary identities. And then the square identities. What is that? We have got sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, which implies sine square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta, or cos square theta equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Then we have the second one, 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta, which implies sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1, or sec square theta minus 1 equal to tan square theta. The other ultimate one, 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta, which implies cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1, or cosec square theta minus 1 equal to cot square theta. If you have followed this many formulae, you are very well thorough with the chapter. Everything is done within this. This sheet, this formula sheet tells you everything about the chapter. Now depending upon the sum, will decide which one to use when. You can see there are so many forms you can use. You can use tan theta equal to 1 upon cot theta. Okay? So you can say tan square theta equal to 1 upon cot square theta. But you can even say tan square theta equal to sec square theta minus 1. Now the only part is when we practice the sums, the more we will practice, the more idea we will get. But let us break this down and we'll see it again. It all started from a right angle triangle which has got 3 sides. 3 sides gave us 6 ratios. 6 ratios gave us the relationship of reciprocals, gave us relationship of quotients, gave us the complementary relationship and gave us the square relationship. So you have got 4 types. Which ones? The reciprocals, the quotients, the complementary and the square relationship. So in this chapter the whole summary has come. Okay? So this is the whole thing. Now we'll see a few sums, so you'll get a better idea. Okay. Now a little bit of guesswork. Let us do a little bit of guesswork. Say we are given sin theta plus cosec theta equal to 2. Okay, you are given sin theta plus cosec theta equal to 2. Let us guess sin square theta plus cosec square theta is how much? Sin cube theta plus cosec cube theta is how much? Sin raised to 4 theta plus cosec raised to 4 theta is how much? Sorry, not cosec raised to square, cosec raised to 4 theta. So this is a simple question I am asking you, and this may not be in the textbook, but just to understand the fun involved in trigonometry, we will see the fun here. Sin theta plus cosec theta is 2. We have to find sin square theta plus cosec square theta, sin cube theta plus cosec cube theta, sin raised to 4 theta plus cosec raised to 4. I have just changed the powers and we will try to find out what is the value. So I want sin square theta plus cosec square theta. So what I will do here, I will square both the sides. Let me square it. Sin theta plus cosec theta, the whole square, equal to 2 square. Okay. Now from here you can see this is the trigonometric identity, but now I have to use the algebraic identity. What is a plus b the whole square? It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Right? Sin theta plus cosec theta the whole square is sin square theta plus 2 into sin theta cosec theta plus cosec square theta, and 2 square is 4. So I have got sin square theta. Now what is sin into cosec? Just previously we did. Sin and cosec are reciprocal. Cosec is 1 upon sin. So when they are reciprocal, what we have got? Cosec theta is 1 upon sin. So when I write sin into cosec means sin into 1 upon sin. Sin gets cut, what remains 1? So 2 ones are 2 plus cosec square theta equal to 4. So sin square theta plus cosec square theta equal to 4 minus 2 equal to 2. So you can see here the answer we got is 2. Clear? Sin theta plus cosec theta is 2. Then sin square theta plus cosec square theta is also 2. Let us go to the next part. We are done. So now we'll move to the next part, right? So now we'll move to the next part. To find the cube, what we'll do, we'll cube both the sides. So we'll cube it. Sine theta plus cosec theta, the whole cube, equal to 2 the whole cube. Now what is a cube plus b cube? Sorry, a plus b the whole cube. It is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into bracket a plus b. And I hope you do remember your formula, right? A plus b the whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b, which gives us, and this 2 cube is 8. So we have a cube plus b cube. Now these are reciprocal. Sin theta is 1 upon cos is 1, cosec is 1 upon sin. So sin into cosec becomes 1 0, they are reciprocal. So sin into cosec is 1. Now what is sin theta plus cosec theta? Is 2. So we have got 3 into 1 into 2 equal to 8. So sin cube theta plus cosec cube theta, 3 2s are 6. What is 8 minus 6? 2. So here also I get the answer 2. Okay. So I got the answer 2. Now we'll go to the fourth power. Let us check the fourth power. How to go to the fourth power? For the fourth power we'll take this. Sin square theta plus cosec square theta is 2. Squaring both the sides down. Sin raised to 4 theta plus 2 into sin square theta into cosec square theta plus cosec square theta, cosec raised to 4 theta equal to 4. 2 square is 4. So we got sin raised to 4 theta plus cosec raised to 4 theta equal to sin square into cosec square, we said it is 1. This both are 1 because cosec is 1 upon sin square, cut 1. So 2. What is 4 minus 2? 2. So what answer do you get? 2. Now if you carry on the same logic, if you bother to carry on the same logic, then you can even think that we write sin raised to n theta into cosec raised to n theta is 2. Now this is only possible when there is 2. When there is any other number, it might not be possible. So I could write sin raised to 225 theta plus cosec raised to 225 theta, and the answer will still be 2. So here we have checked and verified. Now I'll see how do I get the answer from the original sum. This was by verification, but let us now go to the original sum. Sin theta plus cosec theta equal to 2. Just put in the value sin theta. What is cosec theta? 1 upon sin theta equal to 2. Taking LCM, sin square theta plus 1 upon sin theta equal to 2. So sin square theta plus 1, this goes into multiplication, equal to 2 sin theta. This gives us sin square theta, bring on this side, minus 2 sin theta plus 1 equal to 0. But this is showing us that what is this? A square minus 2ab plus b square, because this is sine, I can write 1 square and 1 here. So a square minus 2ab, so that becomes sin theta minus 1, the whole square equal to 0. It implies, taking the square root, that sin theta minus 1 equal to 0 or sin theta equal to 1. So I got sin theta equal to 1. And cosec is the reciprocal. So reciprocal of cosec, so cosec will also be 1. So the only I get sin plus cosec equal to 2 only when both are 1 plus 1. Now you take 1 to any power. 1 to the power 225, 1 to the power 225. 1 raised to anything is 1. So 1 plus 1, the answer remains 2. So what you saw for sin and cosec also remains true for cos and sec, also remains true for tan and cot. So this type of questions are asked in the IMO ISO. Yes? You must have given the IMY, so there's this type of questions, but you cannot get the answer on the spot. You should know the practice before the derivation. So sine raised to n theta plus cosec raised to n theta. So what is the question? If sine theta plus cosec theta is 2, then sine raised to n theta plus cosec raised to n theta will always remain 2, that is fixed. That is the fun in trigonometry. Those who like these things will enjoy trigonometry a lot. And trigonometry is only a matter of choice. So the same thing will happen for what? If I write tan theta plus cot theta equal to 2, this remains true, and cos theta plus sec theta equal to 2, and this also remains true. Because these are reciprocal identities. So I hope you have liked the part till here. Now what you have to do is revise the whole chapter till what we have done. Revise it thoroughly. Next time we are going to take on a few sums. The only homework you have got right now is to make a formula sheet of all the formulae and practice the formula real well, because I want from the next time onwards you will not use the formula sheet for solving your sums. Okay, you must have learned all the formulas by then. I'll finish here. Thank you.